of these cows should come steaming over here and want to flog me in a minute if I'm standing there, but it's only very, very fresh. Is that your baby? I don't think it is. You don't look like you just had a baby.
We're Tom and Jules, and together we are taking on our biggest challenge yet. Join us as we tackle fencing, cattle, and everything it takes to bring this land back to life.
So I've just been watching these couple of cows from the top of the hill here, and they've been running around chasing each other. I thought they were trying to suck each other's udders and carry on. And I see them standing here. Got the binoculars out. There's a wee little calf. But I don't know who the mum is or where the mum is. He's just sitting here. It's very wet and cold. He's wet and cold. I don't know if he's all right. I'm waiting for a cow to come and charge me. He might just be sitting here. He is cold because it's rainy and shitty weather. Pretty much exactly when you don't want to have calves hitting the ground. I'll see if I can find his mum. It's a little heifer. The heifer's just walked up to him, but it's not hers. She doesn't look like she's just given birth. There's afterbirth on the ground just there. One of these cows should come steaming over here and want to flog me in a minute if I'm standing there, but it's only very, very fresh. Is that your baby? I don't think it is. You don't look like you just had a baby. Be surprised if it is, but I'm wrong more than I'm right, so we might just go back up the top of the hill and watch for a bit. Yeah, it's literally just been born. Nasty afterbirth if anyone has ever seen it. Usually the cows eat it. I'll go and poke around and see if I can figure out whose it is. Yeah, these two idiots behind here are just carrying on. And like the black cow there, you probably can't see her. Black cow here. Yeah. He's like keeps smashing up the, I don't know. That cow doesn't look like she's had a calf either. I don't know why that brown one's being a weirdo. Oh, that black one's being weird. Unless the brown one's cycling, and I don't know. But Reggie's not real keen, so that black cow, I think she thinks she's the boss. But there's a big Brangus cow, but whenever you're there together, the Brangus cow pushes her and carries on. Alright, I think I figured out whose calf it is. There's one girl down here with she's obviously got a big udder on her now. And then you can see a bit of afterbirth on her and her vajut's all swelled up, so I think it's number 24, one of Julie's favourite girls, but I noticed that she was starting to bag up the other day, but I didn't think she was that close to having a calf, but I was hoping that she was in calf to Mojo, so it's still way too early for Mojo's calves, obviously, so must be bloody Reggie's or one of the scrubbers. Hopefully at least it's Reggie's, not one of them scrubbing little pricks. Anyway, I'll sit here with binoculars. When she's down on the lick block now, she's 150 metres away from the calf. She hasn't eaten afterbirth or anything, so I don't know what she's doing. So, but it's probably her first calf as well, so she's probably got no idea what's going on. So I'll wait till she comes off the lick. I'll lift her head so I can see what number she is, and I'll try to get some video of her if she goes back to the calf. Yep, it's 24. So she's one of the best looking heifers. It's a bit shit that she was in calf before Mojo was here, but anyway, At least she's had a calf. Won't be able to see on the GoPro, but she's down here. Brown looking with the arse to us. Anyway, I'll leave them be for an hour and I'll come back in a bit and see if she's actually figured out that she's just had a baby. That's her there. She doesn't give a toss that she just gave birth. I wish she'd go back over there and at least lick him dry, and they should dry him and give him a feed. And anyway, we'll see. Hopefully the calf gets up and starts bellowing. Then her motherly instincts might kick in. Probably not. Hey, I don't know if you realise you just had a baby. 24? You just had a baby. Go and take care of your baby. It's over there. It's down there. Come on. I need to come here and talk to me. Probably can't see it. See her, she's got a big udder on her there, and she's got a little bit of afterbirth on her tail there. All right, so 24's just sat down next to her down there. The calf's moving around, whatever, so I'll go and do some other stuff, and I'll come back in an hour or so. Hopefully it's still hasn't stood up or nothing, so proper fresh. I think when I first went down there, seen it in the middle of the paddock, went down there, she must have literally just dropped it and then just walked off. All right, it's probably been an hour or so. 24's still sitting there with the calf. I don't think the calf's got up yet, so half tempted to go over there and try to stand it up, but yeah, I really like fucking around with them. Everyone thinks they should do things on like, if the calf's going to die, the calf's going to die, you know. So we'll just walk over and see if it's still alive, at least. And I would have liked it to get up and at least, you know, most of them eat the afterbirth and all that sort of stuff, but afterbirth's still sitting there, and there's dingo tracks everywhere, like up on the top of the hill up here. Still kicking, I'll leave them be. I'll come back up tomorrow and check on her. Yeah, calf's still definitely alive. Mum was nearly sitting on her. She's bellowing, but the calf's obviously not bellowing back. I think she's a bit confused. All right, so I'm just going to leave that cow and calf be. She got up and walked away, so I went over and half stood him up, like stood it up. The calf stood up there for a while, but haven't seen it drink or try to drink or anything like that. But it's still proper fresh. So, and all the other cows are just fucking around with it. Like, as soon as it stood up, there was bloody, 10 of them all standing around, bloody sniffing it and fucking around. So anyway, it's cold and windy and shit weather. Terrible time to be born if I was a calf. But anyway, I'm going to head home, and I'll come back up tomorrow morning and see if it's still alive. Alright, it's the next day. Just here by myself, obviously, again. Fantastic weather again. Probably not going to stay up here very long today. I'll just go and see if I can find this calf, open some gates, and we'll go from there. But hopefully it's still alive. Hopefully dingo hasn't eaten it, but we'll soon find out. Some very interested cows this morning. Pulled up here to watch the calf, see if it was moving around. It's just everybody's standing around me. There's about 40 odd cows and all their calves are standing there, sniffing the buggy and sniffing my jacket. And generally screwing with things in the back of the buggy. One cow there was licking the chainsaw. Bunch of weirdos. Well, I found the calf. It's not dead. It's not looking good though. she's pretty much in the same spot where I left her yesterday afternoon. Mum's nearly sitting on the baby, but I don't know, she's just trying to snuggle up to her or whatever, but you won't be able to see much, but she's here. It's number 24 and the little calf's right next to her there. She looked pretty weak and not real good yesterday, but still I can see her breathing. Pretty shit couple of days for a small little calf to be hitting the ground here, but I don't really want to disturb them. It's one of those things. It's pretty much I don't want to get involved. So if they're going to die, they're going to die. You're better off just leaving them be. I've got nowhere to put her. Got no, trying to get her to go up into a shed or anything like that. It's just ridiculous. So pretty much I think I'll leave it to nature to run its course. If she's going to live, she's going to live. But I'll give her 20% chance, I think. She's very small, very flogged out looking little calf, and yeah, Mum doesn't seem real interested. I'd be very surprised if she's even stood up and had something to eat.
Hey, little girl. You okay? Yes, sir.
She's got a bit of a suck reflex there. So not sure if she's had anything to eat. It'd be nice to see her get up and actually have something to eat. It's cold. Well, she's warm, but she's, lying here under a tree. Yeah. There's not much I can do with her, so hopefully the sun comes out for her and Mum stands there and she can get a feed. But apart from that, hope the rain stops. We can only wait and see. So I'll check on her, and I won't be up here for another 5 or 6 days. So see if she's still kicking around next weekend. Anyway, leave this one here. See you later.